lose, I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be
Sing on.
dead, been stabbed in the
Boy,
back,
oh
yeah,
boy.
so you
Good
and
morning,
I
good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to High Top Sports. It is, in fact, the best day of the week. This show is, of course, brought to you by Prize Picks. Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. Football is just days away. It's the last best day of the week of the offseason because next Wednesday, we get to preview a football game. So for this Wednesday, we're going to dive into our final predictions for the depth chart, which seemed to have kind of taken form over the last couple of days through pressures and obviously conversations about where players are going to be. But we'll give our thoughts and opinions about that today. Maybe some final thoughts on the scrimmage too. Maybe another Tipgate 2.0. I don't know. We'll see. And then, of course, later on the show, the Boz makes his return. This guy has been preparing for the last 268 days. I understand if you don't want to watch, okay? He's going to have a rhyme. He might be a while. Who knows how long that segment's going to last. I know he's jazzed up. We're jazzed up to get back in on the action, to get our pick'ems rocking and rolling again. But boys and girls, sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice little drink. Without further ado, Swolder in Hollywood, join us here on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Gentlemen, good to see you. How we doing?
Man, it's been crazy out there on the timeline. I think I say this like every week. We've got Lane all over the place. That's all I ever see all over the timeline is Lane, and then people, I guess, are getting angry at other things. But hey, you know what? Kids don't want to get a job and try to come back to the NFL or come back from the NFL. And Juxons start flying. Now the rule books have gone to hell. Lane's roster and co-ed's phone numbers on his phone continue to grow. But it's Wednesday. It's High Top. It's the best day of the week. Let's get it. Let's go.
Grade?
I don't know.
I
wasn't sure how that was going to go. The way it all started. There was a little stumble at the beginning. So the execution was a little flawed.
A little bit.
Let's I guess we all, everybody on the show knows why there was a little stumble. A little lack of attention to detail going on right now due to some extenuating circumstances, but I think we're good.
Vibes are low.
Dude,
We'll get through it.
We were in shambles before the show, right?
No,
Like
there's no we in this. All right, I am A-okay. I don't want to be brought into this.
You were in shambles trying to get everybody else to be like, whatever. So you were kind of in shambles. He was in shambles. Everybody's been in shambles.
You would have thought it was the worst day of the week. And Bozeman, thank God Bozeman was here for some comedic relief because, man, it was tough. Listen, y'all, listen. I don't know. We're good now, right? I think we're good.
Yeah, peachy baby.
We're good.
I love it. I love it. Quick, we haven't. You guys have had a chance. Obviously, we've had a lot of conversations since the scrimmage on Sunday. Obviously, the big nugget that came from that is Philo being named the starter. The locker room. I'm kidding. Easy.
No.
Easy.
Let's not start that. Let's not start.
So obviously, a lot of conversations about Philo. Look, we all had our predictions of who we thought would be the starter. We thought it would come week 3. I am interested to get your guys' opinion. Does it surprise you that he announced a starter? We actually didn't really discuss that too much. After it felt like it was for sure going to be this battle headed into the Auburn game. Clark?
Yeah, I think based off of kind of what we all were being told or what we were hearing from press conferences about how Trammell was kind of doing his thing, and I think the biggest thing was John was like, hey, I want somebody to go win it. Like, I don't want to have to choose between two guys that's the lesser of two evils kind of thing. So we thought it would play out over the first 2 weeks. To be honest with you, I'm glad that we're not going into week 3 not knowing who the starter is.
Amen.
Because it does a little bit of a disservice to both of them if the guy that eventually becomes the starter doesn't get the majority of the first team reps in game prep all the way up until maybe just the week of your first conference game and a big away game against first-year head coach at Auburn. Did this?
You're here. We hear you. You're good. Big dog? You're there, right, Dave? Dave, you hear me? Oh, we lost everybody. Okay, then. Can the chat hear me? We're still live, right? Rock and roll. Pardon for the interruption, boys and girls. Looks like we're having a little bit of a situation happen here. We'll get Clark back in on the mic. Don't know what happened.
I have no clue what just happened.
Yeah, it was weird. I could see you guys, but you guys can hear me. All right, as you were, Auburn. We'll get Dave back in here in just a minute.
But yeah. So like I said, I'm happy that you're getting somebody to get the lion's share, or really all of the first team reps, going into week 1, going into week 2, presumably, and then going into Auburn. Now, John Summerall's been very clear. He goes, the starter in week 1 may not be the starter week 3, week 6, week 9. So. And he said in the press conference, like, hey, I told Philo, like, this is not an anointing. Like, you're going to have to perform every week to keep the QB1 position. So by no means would I say that, I don't want to say necessarily that the QB competition is not over, because you do have a QB1 going into the season. But he's going to have to continue to perform, or like we've seen from John Summerall in the past at other head coaching stops, he's not afraid to make a change.
And again, I think go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say, yeah, and just to add on to that, I actually, over Thursday, this past week, Thursday, I've actually had a conversation with Joe Summerall, John Summerall's brother. We sat down, I actually had some coffee, whatever. And he didn't say anything like verbatim like that, but like I got the gist of like, whoever's the quarterback, they're going to earn it, right? So if that means you do start an Aaron Philo and he starts screwing up, or something goes bad on the field and he can't do anything right, and kind of adding to like what Connor said about what John Summerall said at his presser, he's going to pull him and put Trammell in anyway. So there's not like, from what I got from that presser and from what I've like kind of been hearing is like, there's not a definitive starting quarterback. There is for right now, but that means it could change later on down the road. So I think that's actually a good thing, because you want to have a starter name before the season starts. You want to be able to get the guy experience. You don't want to do this 2 quarterback thing. I know Jim McElwain did that with, I think it was Will Greer and Treon Harris. You don't want to like screw up the chemistry between 2 different kinds of sets of quarterbacks. And maybe you start a quarterback there, and then if it doesn't work, maybe you go to Trammell later on. I don't think you would want to do that before you hit Auburn, but if that's the case and you find some things that are wrong in the Campbell game, maybe you do make a switch somewhere. Maybe you throw Trammell in the second half, see what he can do. But it seems like with the coaching staff and obviously Philo knowing Buster Faulkner's system for a couple of years, I think they're rolling with that based on the fact that he is a little bit more better at controlling and commanding this offense, as Trammell is still trying to, I guess, learn some of the playbook from Buster as well. That's what I assume. I don't know if that's true or anything like that, but that's kind of what I'm picking up from.
I think a big thing, for the people that are kind of in this Trammell camp and really wanting Trammell to be the guy, I think this is a better situation for him, honestly. I feel like if he would have been named the starter, there's a lot of pressure there. The leash is going to be shorter for that first guy, because you're always going to be wondering, hey, what else could I possibly have if I go the other direction? And now he gets to sit back, kind of take some pressure off of him, maybe allow him to get more comfortable because he doesn't feel like he's fighting for something now. And again, it's just like we talk about playing golf and playing the foursome, Connor, right? Like when I hit a good shot, it allows for everyone else to kind of, all right, cool, like we can just go be ourselves and maybe even find more of a rhythm. And then as the round went on, like everyone started playing better because you finally got comfortable. So for me, I think it's a massive advantage for Trammell. Now, again, and if it doesn't work out where Philo takes off, it's a win for us, right, as the Gator fans, because that means Philo did a good enough job to maintain that position. So, again, I know everyone's kind of like up in arms about it, but I do think there's a lot of positive of how this thing could shake out for everyone involved. I think the way they approached it. So, again, very excited to dive into it. But all in all, I think the other big takeaway was the offensive line, and that's where we can start this show now. We want to dive into kind of our what we think, our own projected depth chart here. A lot of it has kind of come to surface now. I don't think there's too many surprises, but let's see it on paper. Let's see it visually, right? It makes it a little more fun. Obviously, we can go ahead and slot in the quarterback here. We know where we're going with that, with Aaron Philo. And, of course, running back at Jaden Ball. I mean, those two aren't going anywhere as of now. And then we'll go to we'll go to X, and I'll go to Connor of who do you want to throw in for your starting X wide receiver, Clark?
That's Dallas Wilson. No, I can barely see it.
Dallas Wilson, lock it in. I'm assuming we have VB3 out here. Eric Singleton in the slot.
I think they've been saying that VB3 has been working in the slot more than Singleton.
Yeah.
Okay. And then our Z will have all.
But
Eric.
both can play inside and outside.
Okay. Now, obviously, you could see we're only doing that kind of the one here, not the twos. We can do it the second down here if we really wanted to. I think it's kind of just fun to see that initial depth chart. And then, of course, the big kahuna here, left tackle. Obviously, the big name that's been taking everybody by storm is Bryce Lovett. Quick kind of pause on that for you two. We've talked a lot about it. Even our guy Landon Tangwell, he was on Gators Breakdown on Monday. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. I saw Dave tweet about it saying it was electric. We've had Landon on the show. I could imagine it was fantastic. I think what makes that show even better because Landon came on our show with different information than he did on Gators show. He was very big on Egan Boyer taking a left tackle. The one thing he was certain about was he did not believe Emeka should be at left tackle. And obviously there was a change. So that doesn't mean he thinks that Emeka should be on the right side. He was very questioning of his size. Go ahead.
Well, so Emeka has been on the right side his entire career. Even in high school, played on the right side. So, like Landon said, I know I've listened to a lot of his stuff, so I don't know if it was on our show, if it was on something else that he was talking. But he was very clear about how difficult it is. Like, it's not just plug and play. Like we're sitting in NCAA 27 where, oh, he's a right tackle, but let's move him over to the left side, and he goes from an 80 to a 79. It's completely different. So that kick step from the right side is so much different than on the left side. And he even spoke about how he went from playing, I think it was like right tackle to left tackle, and he felt like he was in quicksand because the kick is from the complete opposite leg. You're planting off the other leg. So I think getting Emeka back on his natural side of right, whether it be right guard, right tackle, what have you, I think it's much better for him. I think his ceiling's a lot higher on that side, and I think he'll be much more comfortable, and which in turn will help Florida's offensive line be better.
Okay, great. Yeah, look, and that was my question. You mentioned that quicksand reference, switching from one. I think people, like, again, the guards are interchangeable, unless you're like a Najee Harris, where you're just like, that's my spot. And even the center, I mean, you see kind of sometimes the guards that could kind of rotate between center. I think center is another specialty position, in my opinion, too, but you can make it work. Those tackle positions, like you said, you work like one side. So my thought on that is Bryce Lovett going to left tackle, he's either just very versatile or he didn't play enough to really have, kind of this strong side type of situation. So he's going to do okay at left tackle. Again, what we've heard from Lovett, what I've heard about Lovett, the guy's got all the tools, the skill set, the size, the physicality, like has everything. It's just literally in between the pink things, and I'm sure you guys are tired of me hearing me saying that, but that's going to be an important position to watch because if he is just consistent and operates at what we know that he can, this guy, this line all of a sudden looks damn good because I believe the rest of the interior is pretty solid.
So I was told on the first drive of the scrimmage that anybody not named Jaden Ball, of people not named Jaden Ball, Bryce Lovett was the best player on the field in the first drive.
Yeah.
Well,
and he drove one of the defensive players, I'll keep his name out of it, but somebody that everybody expects to be a superstar this year, into the bench on the sideline on the first drive.
I've heard that he's manhandled Jaden Woods and made him look like a toddler when he wants to.
I love it.
Bryce Lovett has, and this is not something that's new. Bryce Lovett coming out of high school when you would watch his tape, has a mean streak. Like, the kid's nasty. Nicest person in the world off the field. You put him in between the lines, and he becomes a savage.
Woo!
So for him to finally reshape his body, get high-level coaching from Phil Troutwine, and like you said, he hasn't really stuck at one position. Since he's been at Florida, he's played guard, he's played tackle. I think they might even tried him at center at one point. So for him to be as versatile as he is, but now finally get to possibly specialize at a tackle position, now that he's reshaped his body, gotten stronger, gotten more athletic, the sky might be the limit for this kid, because he's got a mean streak, he's athletic as hell. And now that he might be able to finally focus on one position, it looks good if he's getting the coaching from Phil Troutwine.
Yeah, I think we need a shirt that says "I love it from Love It." I just love it, and but spell it like LOVETT. I love it, and just have him on there. But it would be an NIL. It would be an NIL thing, but still, I mean, you know,
Change
need
it
a
to an
shirt.
I, we could be working with it. Yeah. Look, I think the other factor that I love hearing this, we've had a lot of talent. This team has never been short of talent. It's always been kind of tapping into that talent and bringing the best out of it. And again, I think this might be another factor where this coaching staff has seemed to be doing a good job. Again, I know time will tell. We got a couple days for all this to, the talking part will be done. It'll all be on its table. Has me nervous as hell. I got to be honest with you. The football season gets me absolutely. I'm like, it's crazy because I used to be juiced, but now I get extreme nerves if I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? Just because you want it to go well. You talk about it so much, and now I don't. I've learned that, hey, we don't control these things, but like you just want it to go well so badly. We've grinded through this shit. It's like we need something to be juiced about. I'm tired of looking forward to basketball season so early. So, all right, good stuff. Najee Harris coming in at left guard. That's obviously a no-brainer. Harris, sir.
I said that's a gimme.
Yeah, Harrison Moore, another gimme here
Another gimme.
At center. I know you guys saw the clip about Brent Key. Kind of, it was a weird reaction. I know you saw it, Dave. Did you see it, Connor?
It was a bit odd, yeah.
What was like? It was like he was saying they were ass, but also irritated he left. That was kind of the vibe that I got, which didn't make any sense.
It just sounded like a hurt ex, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it sounded very salty, a little bit. Like not like salted caramel salty, but like seawater salty.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get in the seawater, you taste it, you're like, "Bleh," you spit it out. That's how salty it was.
No, I got it. When you said salt, I was picking up what you were putting. Yeah, I appreciate the acting.
That's what I'm here for.
That helped. Right guard, we've got, of course, who we got at right guard? Oh, TJ Shanahan Jr.
Shanahan.
Love that. Heard a lot of great things from him early on. The crack the eggshell guy. Right tackle. This seems to be kind of the rotating, because I've seen Caden Jones a couple of times in some people's projections. I don't think it's Emeka's off of rip. Although I like what you just said, he feels more comfortable on that. You think it's his? How are you 6'8", 320 pounds, and getting beat out by a 6'4" freshman? What's up?
He's a sophomore.
Oh, okay.
He's a sophomore.
What's up, though?
Okay. What's up, though?
No, it's just I remember I'd put the post where Summerall had like announced the lineup at O-line, or at least for now, from what it is or what the best players are. And Landon actually he actually messaged me, and he's like, "It's not Caden Jones." And I was like, "I guess not for right now." So he was even shocked by, Emeka, I guess, being announced for, that right tackle spot, from John Summerall, and it not being Caden. But as you said, I think that position, I don't know if they're going to still compete for that, but it looks like Emeka's got it for right now.
Clark, any thoughts on that or no?
No, I think that's accurate. I think Emeka's the guy right now. I think the ceiling's obviously higher for someone like Caden Jones because of the size and the athleticism. But something that was broken down a lot, again, in Landon stuff, he was he reaches too much. And that could be because the previous strength and conditioning program wasn't good enough, so they didn't trust their punch and their ability to anchor when it was time. but a lot of times when you're not strong enough, you lean into a block, and that gets you beat every time. And there was some film from the spring game where KJ Ford, as a true freshman early enrollee, just blew by Caden Jones because he leaned. If you can get that out of him, and I guess the hard part for him maybe is Emeka's kind of coming over as a clean slate, like we've kind of already discussed, where Trout may be having to reteach all kinds of stuff for Caden Jones, so it's taking him a little longer to pick it up.
Okay, fair enough. Again, I think there is a point to where this unit has a lot of youth to it in some areas, but also some experience. Sometimes that youth you're able to form a little bit better because they don't have bad habits, if you will, right? So that maybe kind of.
I think the best part too is following this year. Now with the new 5-for-5 rule, you could bring all 5 starters back.
Yeah,
because Nigel Harris is a 4th-year senior, but his class got lumped into that 5-for-5.
That's crazy. Yeah, you could. So what's kind of funny that you mentioned that. We've talked a lot about this about basketball, right? And basketball up until like last year and even this year a little bit, especially this year, it was losing its juice, in my opinion, because you weren't having these teams build together over a couple of years. It was really a lot of one and dones, or maybe 2 and you're done. So you trying to build and watch your team grow and come back was just, you were just really
awesome.
Cheering for the logo. Yeah, it was very hard. The NIL has changed it for basketball. It made basketball. It's been fantastic the last couple of years because you are getting super teams, but you're seeing this thing grow and you're watching it mature, and that's what makes sports fun. Is like you can build on the process, like you enjoy this growth, right? In football, we've always had it. The portal, I think, threw a little bit of wonkiness into this. I think with some of the structure they're trying to put into place is bringing it back, but that 5-for-5, and with us seeing how much money you can make to be a college athlete, I think you could see a lot of these guys stick around. Imagine if we had the 5-for-5 for like Tebow and Spikes and those guys. And even for Harris's, senior year, like that 06 team, if that thing could have carried over one more year, I mean, that's just nuts to think about. But all interesting stuff. Tight end, what do we think? What's our takes? Give me a name, Dave.
I'm thinking it's weird because I like Lakota Dupree, but I think Luke Harper is going to take that job. He knows Georgia Tech and the system that Buster Faulkner had played over there. But I guess Dupree could technically start to use better. He's one of your better blocker tight ends, but I'd probably pick Luke Harpering just based on the fact that he has worked in Buster's system.
Oh, man, that's going to fire some people up, another system guy. Clark?
Yeah, I think that's probably the one position on offense that's a bit of an unknown, just because the room is so. I mean, it's what, 4 new guys,
Then Amir,
and you got 4 new guys in Amir, and Amir's not going to be blocking. Like his hand's not going to be in the dirt very much. So if I had to guess one, I would say Dupree.
I want to say Luke too, but I agree. I think Licata gives you the more well-rounded.
Yep.
Right?
I think that's where I would go with it.
Where you can rely on him to block. I think Luke's going to get some time, though.
I think Luke's going to get a lot of playing time. I just think Lakota gives you the guy you don't necessarily have to take off the field.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah, I feel like they could rotate those guys too. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No
they absolutely will.
400 strong, hanging out with boys and girls. Let's rock over to the defense. Be sure to smash the like button. Let's get to 100 likes. All right, cornerback. We'll go to cornerback 1 here. This is a no-brainer, or even 2. We'll do Kermani McLean, and we know Ben Hanks on this side of the ball. That I feel like that is your. And look, I mean, if that is your 1-2, I know there's a lot of concerns on the cornerback, and I think it's just more the depth more than the quality that's there.
Agreed.
But I love Dijon. I think Mustard brings a lot of juice. I think he's like the Jaden Robinson of this group. Right? Like, very solid, but when you think about the linebackers, you think about Aaron Childs and Miles Graham. That isn't to take anything away from Jaden. It's just not as splashy.
Fill that in, then.
Okay. Go ahead and knock that out.
You just filled in the linebackers for us.
My apologies.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're rocking.
You put him on the wrong spot, too.
Okay.
You put Miles Graham as the mic.
Okay. All right.
He's going to put him as a receiver soon.
Okay, I don't know where Childs went.
Now Shelton is in shambles. Look at him.
I can't. Where'd they go?
I got them all messed up. It's fine.
Yeah, look at that. See, you just got him all messed
It's
up.
fine. Just leave it.
It took them away. Here, I'll do this.
That's fine.
Nope, it's not fine. Got it.
We're in shambles, guys. Sorry.
All right. So then again, back to my thought, where I was just railroaded there. All right. Who do we like at star? Clark, your boy?
Yeah. So if you're talking just base defense, I think it's going to be Kanye Clark.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm going that way too.
Yeah, I think this is obviously. I mean, we've heard a lot of great things about him. It could be one of those. I'm hoping it's like a Traquaz Bridges addition from Oregon, and not like a. I can't think of those guys from Michigan a couple of years ago, but
RJ Moten?
Yeah, I know he was a safety, but I'm just talking like
or DJ Douglas.
Yeah, or DJ Douglas might be a better one.
Mm-hmm.
DJ, but both of those. I mean, RJ came from Michigan. DJ came from some like kind of like
Tulane.
A smaller school. Clark did come from UCLA. Not much to write home about, but still, at least a Power 4 school. We got free safety here. Bryce. And then safety is going to be Coleman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No brainer there. Again, love this. You're kind of front end talent, no question. Huge fan on how this looks. We can kind of scroll down and take a look into the second team here. This is where obviously it gets a little thinner. You can throw Kermani there, Dejan there, excuse me. And then you've got Onus, obviously, Jabari Flowers, right? So there's other names you can start to throw into this, but it gets thin. And I think that's going to be the biggest question mark with those cornerbacks. All right, Jack, Clark.
That's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
Jaden Woods.
Just want to make sure. Any confusion. Our boy Kofi doing some work. Don't sleep on Kofi. And of course,
I heard Summerall talk about him in the press conference. It was nice to hear his name get popped up.
Yeah, this was a guy. I mean, it kind of reminds you a little bit of like could be that George Gums guy. Like looks the part, right? When we brought him in last year.
This guy just filled in defensive end without even talking to us.
I mean, I got yelled at by the other ones, so I figured. I mean, if Woods is on this end, it's McCray going to be on this end, right? So, I mean, look, could James be the starter though? Do we want to bucket? Do we want to bucket? Do we like Cam?
It's very possible that Cam James could be starting.
I was thinking that, or they could rotate.
I think there's going to be quite a bit of rotation there, and
Emmanuel will be
Bruv.
Yeah, Bruv. I'm
Bruv's going to be rotating in on that defensive end spot as well.
I think we're going to see Bruv in between the middle a lot too. I think it's going to be rotation back and forth.
I like Bruv.
He's definitely versatile.
Tackle.
Bruv's my guy.
Nose.
Bet.
Yep. Brain don't want bet.
And then DT. I mean, this one's a McLeod all day, right? I mean, Mabachu obviously did a lot of great things, but this is McLeod's. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Mbachu's playing a bit more nose as well.
Okay.
I think it's interesting because I probably like Brendan Bett more at
DT,
a defensive tackle, because he's a little undersized to play the nose.
That's true.
But he's just so disruptive. He does such a good job.
And again, this is where like we can kind of just click just so we can see the other names here. I mean, this I think there was a lot of concern about the defensive line going into this year, and depth was the big question mark. I don't feel as concerned about the depth as I do with the cornerbacks, and mainly the secondary as a whole. Outside of that the whole back end of it, honestly, is the depth is a big concern. But again, you got Jamari Lyons, who has been sound. He hasn't been. I wouldn't put him in the Jaden Robinson like Dejan category, maybe a little lesser than that, but sound, right, and a good piece to have. Part of it, obviously, coming back from injury, and who knows, maybe through this path, because this was a guy before his foot injury was fighting for a top spot. I mean, this was a guy that was making a lot of waves.
He was going to be a starting defensive tackle. What is it?
2 years ago.
Redshirt sophomore season?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Before the leg injury.
So obviously, a lot of thought there on how he can play. Obviously, Emmanuel, another one which we'll see rotating in and out. DK Kala, who we've heard a lot of positive things about him, the transfer from Baylor. Mason Clinton, I haven't heard a lot, to be quite honest with you. That could be kind of like a super just deep body. Wiggins more on the outside, not that interior. Mubachu.
Defensive end side, yeah.
Yeah, which we just talked about. Stevie Bentley, again, more of a body. Draylen McCoy, this guy, 6'7". This guy, I think, was a very, I know, very highly touted coming out of high school. Haven't heard his name at all. I don't know if he's in that Stubbs category, which we talked a little bit about last week of just like kind of not figuring out, or maybe the room is that deep. Because Kendall Garber, we heard a lot of things. He's dealing with a little bit of a knee injury coming from high school, so hopefully he can figure that out and be ready to rock and roll. But I'm very happy with how this defensive line can look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a ton of talent on the D-line. Like, that's why I'm really high on them. And look, we're concerned, like we talk about, like, not really the concerns in the defensive backfield. It's just because of, like you said, just because of personnel. Well, like, we trust the guys that are back there. But, man, if this D-line can get after it too, man, that backfield on top of that, woo-wee.
What are we thinking, gentlemen? All said and done, we've got a good look at this starting lineup. How are we feeling going into this season for John Summerall's first season?
I think this defense has a chance to be one of the best defenses in the SEC. Just based on talent, experience coming back, depth on the D-line. If you can keep the DB room healthy, I think it has a chance.
Clark?
No, I echo that sentiment. It's all going to be about keeping guys healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. I was talking to a guy the other night at the event, and John came in and said the defense struggled, and the guy was like, see, I think it's going to struggle. I was like, I think it's going to be the best part of this team. Now, in the same breath, I think Buster and his creativity is going to be able to do a lot of great things for Florida. And I think people are going to be excited and happy with the result of this offense, but it's going to be in comparison to what we've had. It's going to feel like a major upgrade from what we've had. So, which is good. That's exactly what we need. Before we get into, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's also Brad White's defense, and also Summerall was a defensive guy, and he's a very intense guy. And I think the defense is just going to feed off of Summerall and Brad White as well. So I think that's going to help. Obviously, the attitude part is going to help.
Agreed. Teed up, $5. Hollywood, you're going to be at the tailgate. Sheldon and I brought my $45 meal ticket last night. Can't wait to see y'all. Hell yeah. Next week, really excited. Go Gators. My man Teed up.
Teed up.
Let's go, baby. Good stuff. $5. Whoever starts, I'm going to support 100%. I just want to see the team come together to full potential. Go effing Gators.
That's it. That's how it should be.
$5 from Philip. Sheldon, what's up, my man? Try adding you as a friend on Discord. What's up? Much love, brother. Go Gators. I don't get on there much, but I'll check it out. $5 from Juju, the guru. You've got another day, another chance, and another opportunity to become better. Show up with purpose and make it count. 10 days, boys. Let's go. Amen to that.
Juju's always got like words of wisdom. I love that dude.
It's the guru.
He is the guru.
I love it. Boys and girls, this show is, of course, brought to you by Prize Picks. Bring Swolder in here to rock and roll. Prize Picks, boys and girls. Use that code HMA right now. Use the code. Play $5. Get $150 if you win that first lineup once you download the app today and use that code. I don't know if we need to pick a lineup. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you need to use that 30%.
I know. I just closed it. And we already took an L here. I tried to get a little dicey with the hitter fantasy scores. Javi Baez, I guess, didn't play. Kevin laid an egg, and Michael hasn't done anything yet. So this is what I get for trying to get cute with it. You know what I mean? I got not great. So I should have took advantage of the 30% you were saying.
If you go down to that little present thing with the little pink dot, it'll come back up. There you go.
All right, opt in.
I'm just trying to guide you, baby.
There, look at this guy.
We're gonna have to do MLB again. Ohtani home run. Oh my!
Nice. It's already
he does have He does have a high percentage to hit one tonight, but if you're trying to not be as risky, I wouldn't do it. Let's see. Pete Alonso. This is all live. We're gonna have to pick live picks here. Or tomorrow.
Upcoming, we've got tomorrow. We got right here.
Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, so I'm not picking Olsen. Olsen did hit a home run tonight.
Did he?
He did. I would do Freddie Freeman. Mookie Betts is also a good pick.
There we go.
Ronald Acuna. Yeah, there you go. Good lineup right there. Superstars in that lineup.
Look at a little rocket boost.
Little
Hey,
rocket boost, baby.
there we go, boys. All right. Look, we're days away from being able to pick. We have a ton of college football lineups already in on our Prize Pick app. Again, you can give me a follow if you guys want to see what we've got cooking over there. Again, right now, what's great, you can pick winners and losers as well now on Prize Picks. You can get on spreads, all that good stuff when you download Prize Picks today. Again, use that code HMA. New users pay $5, get $150 if you win. Prize Picks, it is good to be right. All right. Before we get into Bozeman's in there, I see him looking at me. I see him looking at me.
He's probably antsy. Like he's probably like that.
A little bit. I want to make a kind of just reiterate, what we've got going on here. Of course, we've got the tailgate coming up September 5th, which we are very excited about. We made some adjustments. As you can see, there's only 39 spots left. You can claim your tickets today. You can either buy a drink package for $55, which is 6 drinks, or you can get a food plate, or you can get all of it for $100. So made a little bit of adjustment, broke some things down. So that is how we're rocking and rolling because not everybody wants a drink. So I was like, hey, let's split it up. Again, that's for the Florida Atlantic. South Carolina, Oklahoma will be decided later on. And if you guys want to sponsor the tailgate, go ahead and message me as well. But that is what we got rocking and rolling. Very excited. We're really trying to do this thing as big as we possibly can. Going to be a 2-hour show from 2 to 4 at the tailgate. And then again, you can eat from 2 to 6 the whole time. So very excited. There's the address, 309 Village Drive. It's right beside the law building. So very, very pumped for all that. You can access that on our page here, hightopsport.com, and you can click on the beautiful photo of all of us tailgating and hanging. Look, see, Connor does smile. See, guys? You didn't think he did, but he does.
Yeah, Matt Korn was upset he wasn't in the photo.
Yeah.
And I told him Steve was blocking his view.
Yeah, that's my bad. You know what?
Yeah.
It's sometimes
forgetting about the corn.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We got some new drops that just hit the store. We got a new Gators by a Million 2.0 version, and Connor loves the helmet look, so I made sure I got him some opportunities to scoop up a helmet merch if he wanted to get in on the action. And of course, the Beat FAU shirt is in the store. See, the hat is here, Connor.
I know.
Okay. All right, boys, get in on it if you guys want to check it all out. All right, let's get in. Let's get the look.
This guy. This
I don't know how long this is gonna take, guys. Bear with us. We're gonna do the best that we can. It's been a while.
The Pate State chalice that you're drinking from?
It is, but if we had a high top chalice, I would throw this in the trash and drink out of that.
I love
We don't
how
have
we
one
had
yet.
a 20-minute pre-show for him to come in here and it not even be correct. You're on the wrong mic,
What?
bub.
Yeah, it's
Am
on the
I?
wrong mic. Yeah, you're echoing. You're echoing sentiments. You gotta switch
I
the
don't know how to
source,
fix
my
it.
guy.
Go into settings and click change the mic.
Now I'm not the guy with the bad mic. It's Bozeman.
He's rattled.
See, I don't.
I love this.
Yeah,
I love this.
he's already in shambles.
I
Already.
love this because we got him all cooked, all shook up. We got him all shook up. Try
I'm
to
all shook up. Oh.
leave and come back
What
in.
can I
when you-
do?
Leave and come back in. When you come back in, make sure you select the right mic.
Select the right mic on what?
Oh man.
Can you
Ecan.
tell them, guys? I don't know what it looks like.
Man, these
So
So
people,
there's
these old
a
people.
settings, like a little gear
Alright.
in the image that you can see yourself. Oh, okay. Well, he's just leaving.
Oh man,
Somebody screenshot that.
Ooh.
280 days and he hadn't missed a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
He has not missed a beat. I love it.
Oh, now he's frozen. I mean, like,
Yeah, somebody
This guy.
screenshot that real quick.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, if you guys want those Boss Bet shirts, you can DM them if you guys want to get on the Boss Bet tees.
we gotta support my guy Boz, man. There he goes.
I
There
love
he
how he
is.
was still in the same position. That's even more impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, he fixed it. He fixed it.
He did fix it.
You big
Wow.
guy.
Did I fix it?
Yeah.
You fixed it.
Hey.
Hey.
Look at
There
the
you
old
go.
man.
All right, you're
Look at the
cutting
old
into your
man
intro
knowing
time. Let's get
technology.
after it, boss.
Okay, so hey man, it's been 8 months, man. It's been 8 months. So I do have a rap planned. If you guys remember Jay-Z back in the day, he had a song called Public Service Announcement. Do you guys remember that song?
Hold on. Let me. Okay, there we go. I'm ready.
All right. This is a in case you forget this is what it sounds like. Hang on.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is O. H to the OV. I used to move snow.
All right, you guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
here we go.
I want to keep going, babe.
Here we go.
Take off the spoiler
Allow
shades
me
now.
to
Is he doing it a
reintroduce
cappella?
myself. Hey, whoa!
Come on, Dave.
Don't go an acapella.
We don't interrupt your rhyme.
Acapella. I don't want to get copyrighted. All right. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the Bose, B to the OZ. I cook the picks that make you the money. I guess even back then you can call me. I'm the champ. I'm the one with the trophy. Oh, fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the sports pick'ems #1 supplier. I'm flyer than a piece of paper bearing my name. I got all the Gator fans wearing my gear to the game. That's right, Bose. Not DOC, but similar to those letters. No one can do it better.
Oh my gosh. Let's go, bro.
Wow. I am amazed.
Dave, you really
I-
have to step up your game.
Yeah, I was just about
know.
to say, bro, you might have lost your thing, dude. You might have
Thank you,
lost.
Good.
That was crazy good.
Thank you, man.
We
Thank
need
you. I
an
appreciate
instrumental
that.
to that.
I
Yeah.
I am beyond impressed.
I
We
appreciate
need
that.
a
I
we need
appreciate
a
that.
song. We need a song for Boz
Oh,
that goes with those lyrics.
Well, I mean,
Connor can't
we
even get
do,
a
but-
song with Boz 5 minutes in. We
Yeah.
got to get the guy an intro.
I don't need a song. I just want my name in the song. I don't need my own song.
Man, look at the chat. They're on fire. Look at that. Look at the chat.
Dave's
Boz, man.
pissed.
I
What
got to
you
bring
just
some.
did.
Yeah, I got to
Dave's
bring some
pissed.
energy.
His rhyme got out rhymed tonight. You got to have a little more heart, Dave. That's what it is.
Hey, look, my rhyme is a freestyle. It's not a rap. Okay, he did a rap. I did a
Okay.
freestyle.
All right. Great, mate.
Okay.
Hell of a spin. Hell of a spin.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, a freestyle is just like straight off the dome. You definitely write yours down and
It's
rehearse
straight
it
off the
before
dome.
show.
Off the dome of my notepad.
Mine was off the notepad too.
Ah, well, that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. You weren't claiming to be a freestyle.
No,
All right,
no, no.
his was a rap. Mine was a sonnet. How about that? There we go.
All right.
It's a
All right.
poem. You know.
All right,
Dave
well-
just needs to start introducing an introductory haiku.
How we're starting these shows and segments with rhymes is beyond me. I don't even know how we got here, but
We're gonna
is
have
that
a bunch of
anything
people
else we
like,
need to preface? We haven't. It's bro. We're 30 minutes into the segment. We haven't made a single pick. Like how am I? I don't even like. This is asinine. This is crazy.
Come on. It's 3 minutes. But listen, so but like I said, the picks are
I
5
thought
games.
mile
The
battle.
Picks are gonna, the picks we're gonna roll through in 5 minutes.
That is true. That is true. We gotta.
Yeah, so just let me get 3 minutes to catch up the fan base on what's been going on. So the last time you guys saw me, I was busy winning the first High Top Sports Pick'ems Champion trophy. Shelton made fun of
there's
me and
actually
said,
a trophy.
"Yeah, he made
Connor's
fun
like,
of me."
I'm locked.
Yeah.
I'm locked.
I should have taken
Oh,
this
so-
more
wow.
seriously.
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys make fun of me, but I take this seriously. But so there is a trophy. Whoever wins it gets to keep it with them all year. So you guys give your best effort. If you win it, you'll get to hang on to it for the off season.
And $1,000, right? You said from you.
Oh no, I mean, I'm pretty confident I could probably throw that out there because you guys aren't going to win. But no, that's a little. This
All
this
expenses
trophy
paid
costs a lot of
cruise.
money.
That's what I heard.
This.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
I
but
heard
I get
too.
free.
Yeah,
I
he
get
gets
free cruises. I get
Cat.
free. Yeah, I get free trips to Vegas.
His best
That's
friend
what they-
takes him. It's unreal.
No, I know. That's
Yep.
why I said all. That's why I said all expenses paid.
Anybody that doesn't
We could
know
have,
Bozeman
we could
looked
have whoever
alike
your
top
friend
butter.
is sponsor the Bose Bet section, and
I've been trying to get him to buy out High Top.
Yeah.
I'm
Makes me
working
wanna
on
say
it. I'm
that
For
working on it.
sale.
It really does.
But look, so I just wanted to give you guys a thanks because no, listen, real quick. I want to thank you guys for the spring game experience.
me?
That was pretty amazing. Getting to have Coach Summerall invite us into the indoor. Got to meet Coach. Got to meet Danny Werfel. Hang out with all you guys. It was a blast. Seeing my son run the 40. He's never run a 40 before, and with the coach, with Stephen Harris coaching him, he ran that 4.940 and impressed the coach. So that was a pretty proud dad moment for me. So I appreciate that. The tailgate was fun. The Olympics, even though they were fixed, there'd always be an asterisk, but they were fun anyways. It was fun seeing the turnout. We all had a lot of fun. I look forward to doing that again. But I was gonna say you already plugged the store. I was gonna say to get all your, I got the high top merch, but the Bo's Bets shirts, you're not gonna find them in the store, unfortunately. But if you'd want one, just message me on Instagram, and I'll bring it to the tailgate and get you guys. But all right, so let's get into it. So here's gonna be the rules for the pick'ems. All right,
Oh,
so
shit.
um, this is gonna be the picking order each week. We're gonna start with Connor because he's the new guy. Then we're gonna go Shelton because he was in last place. Then Dave. Then me. And then obviously each game will
The host of
rotate.
the
So it'll be
show.
Connor. Yeah, but you're this isn't your this isn't your lane. This is my lane. Um, So
Oh man.
Amen.
um,
Yes, sir. So, hey, someone
All
tell
right.
B-Rab to calm down. Oh, bro. Yeah,
right,
y'all
so-
remember you remember the Sweet Home Alabama rap that he used to do, like the remix?
yeah, I did that last year. Yeah.
God!
Oh, you did? I used to
I got
know
some
B-Rabbit to calm down.
B Rabbit.
8 Mile, baby. 8 Mile. All right, so starting next week, when it's week 1, I'm gonna send you guys the picks on Monday, like I do. Please do
All
some
right.
research, guys. I'll give you the point spreads on
He
Wednesday.
said, "Please
The-
challenge me."
Yes, please, please. I'll give you the order of the games, and then we'll pick them in that order. We are going to introduce the new Best Bet segment, which is a shout out to my job. In case you guys want to come see me, I work at Best Bet St. Augustine. We're going to each do our best bet of the week. We're going to do this in order also. So I'm the champ. So next week I start with the first pick. So when I do the group chat, I'm going to tell you guys my best bet is whatever. That means you guys cannot pick that bet. And then whoever's next can pick their best bet. We're all going to have a separate game. If you win that game, it's worth 2 wins. If you lose it, it's worth 2 losses.
Hold on,
And then
time
we're
out.
going to do,
Who's second for best bet?
I think I did the order again of last year. So best bet was, let's see.
I think it should rotate every week. I think whoever wins that week.
No, it is. No, like the first week it's me. The second week
All
it's
right,
Dave.
all right, all right.
Up and dog.
Then it's Shelton, then Connor. But so this is your chance to catch up. If you're behind, you can get 2 points there. But you can't pick the same best bet. If I've already picked it, you got to find a different game. And then
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all 4 of our best bets. I'm gonna make a 14 parlay for $20. If you guys want in on it, we can do $5 each. If it hits, we'll split it. If not, I'll just do it on my own. But I'm gonna take all our best bets and make a parlay. And then
Do it.
we're gonna have a super dog of the week. If you could pick a 7-point underdog, 7 point or more, and this is just for bragging rights. We're not gonna add it to the record because a 7-point underdog is gonna be a long shot. We'll just do that for fun. Any questions?
So you have to pick him to win, right? A 7-point underdog to win outright.
Yeah, you pick a 7-point
I
underdog.
think you
to
should get
actually
3 points for
win the
that.
game.
Like you don't lose anything,
Should.
but you should get points for getting it right.
But no points if it loses.
Correct. There's no penalty. Yeah.
Now, Bozeman, can you explain this again in a rhyme, like a rap?
No, we've already spent way too much time.
No,
All
the
right.
segment. We gotta tighten it up, boys. We gotta tighten the segment up.
Thank you. All right.
No,
So Connor's up first.
Um,
We got UNC TCU. TCU's favor minus 7.5. Did I do it right, Bose?
no, that wasn't the order we talked about, but that's okay. You do your thing.
Oh, we have to go in the order that you that you texted me.
I like to start. I start with the less interesting games and finish with the most interesting game.
Oh,
So that's why
You
New
build
Mexico
excitement.
State and Florida State was the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I
Okay.
see the text. I got the
let's
text
do
message
it.
pulled up from
I
Bose.
just we'll do that. New Mexico versus FSU. FSU's favored by minus 30.5. My apologies.
So I go first on all picks this week.
No.
Just this
It-
pick and
it-
it rotates.
Yeah, we rotate, and then, yep. First it'll be you, and then it'll be Shelton. Will go first, and then Dave will go first, then I'll go first, and then we'll start back over again.
Ah, okay.
All right, go ahead.
You mean next?
Sorry. So New Mexico State FSU minus 30.5. I don't really trust Florida State enough to give them almost 31 points. Yeah, I'll still take them to cover.
Oh, yeah. This is a weird
think-
one.
New Mexico State's not very good, to be honest. They went 4-8 last year. And I don't expect FSU to be as bad as last year offensively. So I think they return some solid receivers.
Yeah, I got to go FSU here too. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I think that this is the one thing they do well is they come out the gates hot, and I think they're going to be able to run around and use Ashton Daniels' feet, and put up 30 pretty easily. I think they'll put up probably 40 or 50, in New Mexico at about 10. Dave?
Yeah, I'm going to go Florida State too. I think Norvell impresses so much in this game. They just go ahead and pull that extension out and just let him sign it. I'm going to go Florida State.
Shout out to the graphics department, by the way. Bozeman.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to pick FSU, but I have to. Like Connor said, New Mexico State's terrible. It is funny though. Ashton Daniels' career stats: 24 touchdowns, 22 picks for his career. He's ran for a lot of yards, but they do return Deuce Robinson, Mekhi Danzy, Quintravian Wisner, running back. So give me FSU.
I'm up now.
Yeah, you're up for NC State, Virginia.
NC State at Virginia. Virginia favored -5.5. Your past ACC, I wouldn't say champion, but I guess contender. They played in the championship game against Duke and obviously took an L. And then they went and played Mizzou in the bowl game, won that game, I believe, against Mizzou. I like NC State here. 5.5. CJ Bailey, very high on him. Obviously, he burned me last year when Hollywood gave me the pick, but I don't know. I think 5.5 could be a juicy one. The other team in Virginia, I would probably pick, but give me the Wolfpack here. Ow! -5.5. Or I get
all right,
plus 5,
Dave.
I guess.
You're getting +5.5. Yeah, Dave.
Well, it's like they say, old WCW NWO song said, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. You might wind up in a body bag. I'll go NC State here too.
All right. I'm surprised, Shelton, you didn't pick your boy Bo Pribula for Virginia.
Oh, Bowie's at Virginia, isn't he? Oh,
Who
no,
is that Virginia?
Yeah, it's when I'm going through these games, previewing them, everything's a transfer. This is so crazy to try to pick games because you look at last year's team, it's just so much different.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, Virginia, transfer. Running back, Peyton Lewis, Tennessee, transfer. Running back, Middle Tennessee, they're all transfers. Every team has transfers. I do like CJ Bailey, but I think I'm going to roll with Virginia here. Even though they're 11-15 at home since 2022. NC State's won the last 4. I think Virginia breaks it with Bo Pribula.
Shout out to the graphics department. Hollywood?
Yeah, this one's tough because I really like Bo Pribula and they're at home. But I have to. I think I don't know, man. I'm a big CJ Bailey proponent.
CJ Bailey slut, they would say.
I don't know about all that,
Okay.
but
All right, too far.
and you said Peyton Lewis is the running back at Virginia.
Yeah, Tennessee transfer. He had 7 touchdowns last year, but only 290 yards. But yeah, he's a running back.
Yeah, he's a touchdown machine. I think I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna go Virginia.
All right.
I mean, it's not against
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna go
grain. It's
against the grain on that.
50-50. I don't know if it's really against anything.
It's against my grain, Shelton. Being a CJ Bailey apologist, okay?
Slut. CJ Bailey slut. All right, next game. Swolder, you're up first, big guy. We got Hawaii
Nope.
at the Smart House against
Memphis
Stanford.
and UNLV.
And Andrew
Memphis,
Luck.
UNLV.
Is Memphis
Memphis
UNLV?
and UNLV.
We got Memphis
UNLV.
at UNLV. Oh, this is a sexy one here. Very excited about this one. Marcus Stokes gets
Marcus
the nod.
Stokes.
I know.
Marcus Stokes, former
I know.
Gator commit from Nice here in St. Augustine, Florida. Come by D3, played at University of West Florida, transferred to Memphis this year, and beats out the 5-star Aaron Nolan. Good for him. Can't wait to see it against UNLV. Dan Mullen yet to name their starter. They've got 2
Playing the
running
game.
backs at quarterback, so we'll see who's going to run the ball better for them. Jackson Arnold and Orgy, right?
Jackson
Yep.
Arnold and Alex Orgy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great stuff there. At UNLV, UNLV favored -4.5. Again, Memphis, a lot of turnover, losing their coach Ryan Silverfield to Arkansas. UNLV, I think, favored to win their division and probably take one of those final playoff spots, but a close spread for week 1. Dave, it's over to you.
Yeah, well, I checked what season it was, and I know it's not recruiting season. So this fares very, very well for me to pick UNLV and the Fighting Dan Mullins. I am going UNLV, and I am taking him all the way.
Ooh.
All
Oz.
right. Yeah, so you mentioned Marcus Stokes, Aaron Nolan, the backup. Alex Orgy can't even throw a pass hardly. He just runs it. But You probably didn't know UNLV had a 1,000-yard rusher last year. Jaden Thomas, he returns. He had 12 touchdowns, 1,036 yards. I mean, Dan Mullen's gonna figure out a way to win here. I'm gonna take UNLV minus 4.5.
Is it Hollywood now?
Connor. Yep,
It's
Connor.
me right now.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, Dan Mullen's a very good offensive play caller. He's going to find a way to win this game, regardless of who he starts at quarterback. I don't think either of them are great, but I think they're good enough to beat Memphis by, I'd say. I mean, the spread's 4.5. I think they win by at least a touchdown.
So I listen. Bose comes in here with his raps and his trophies and his nonsense and his whiteboards and all that hibbity hoopla. I can't, and I sucks because I don't want to go with the party because I feel like this could be a point for me, and I want to go with Marcus Stokes here. There's just too much turnover on Memphis, and that's my issue. If Silverfield returned, I would be okay following that blindness there. UNLV and Mullen are on a different playing field. It's just not even.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised the line is what it is, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing moved over the next couple of days. And very excited for Stokes. I hope I get this one wrong. I hope Stokes and the boys go out there and get it done. But I can't let Bozeman come in here and wrap up my show again. So I got to go UNLV. And I hate it because again, it's a short week, so there's not many games, so we're probably gonna have a lot of similar stuff. But it sucks. It is what it is.
All right, 8 Mile Mike, let's go.
All right, now we have Hawaii at the Smart House. Andrew Luck, Stanford. Stanford minus 3.5. This was an absolute must-see TV last year. Boz, over to you, big fella.
Yeah, this was definitely an exciting game last year. Surprisingly, Stanford was 4-8 last year. Hawaii was 9-4. I'm not understanding why Stanford is minus 3.5. Stanford's quarterback is a Davis Warren, a Michigan transfer. 7 touchdowns, 9 picks, and he tore his ACL. And of course, Hawaii's got the Micah Alahado, however you say it.
Heisman winner.
Yeah. So I think the wrong team's favored here. Give me the Rainbows all day long.
Connor.
Oh, is it me? My apologies.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with. I hate to just keep following Bose on all this stuff, man, but I agree. I mean, I think Hawaii is a good team. They just always find a way, and they're playing in California, so it's not too much of a climate difference from what they're used to at home. So I say, give me Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I thought I was gonna get a steal from here. I thought Bozeman was gonna go with the points. It's Hawaii. It's a no-brainer. Alejando's the man.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
surprised too. The line is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dave.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hawaii too, and at least they'll be on a better channel this week before they play Miami and be on like the CW or something and not be on a Saturday. So we'll go ahead and pick Hawaii instead of Stanford because Stanford's got to play, they got to play the Miami Hurricanes on the CW next week.
Following week. Final game. Probably the tightest game outside. I mean, obviously the UNC and Virginia game had some splits. I think the Memphis and UNLV will be a fun one. But UNC at TCU. This one's across the pond, right? This is in Dublin.
Dublin.
Yep.
TCU favored minus 7.5 here.
Yep. And Hollywood first.
Over to you.
Yeah, this one's not, I wouldn't say it's necessarily tough because I think is UNC's breaking in a new starter, right, at quarterback, a kid that transferred over.
Yeah, Billy Edwards from Wisconsin.
Edwards
He missed
Jr.
the season with a knee injury.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a rough time first game back. Maybe a little bit of jet lag, struggling. I'm going to take TCU in this one.
I got to go TCU as well. Again, I hate to kind of follow the strain here. I don't believe in Belichick at all. He doesn't give me any reason to think that he can get this thing done. So I like Sonny Sykes and TCU boys and the Horned Frogs to horn it up. Swoldy?
I'm not high on Bill Belichick either. Is he still dating like that 19-year-old model or whatever?
Yeah, they've kind of shut
how
the
old
thing down. Yeah, I haven't heard much about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big age difference there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick TCU.
We got a sweep.
Yeah,
here.
he is. I think she's 25 now, but he's approaching 80. I think.
All right.
Yeah, she's 25. But She needs to be careful because Bobby Petrino's the new OC for UNC, and she needs to make sure that she doesn't get a ride on his motorcycle to the game. It might
I
not
heard he's
end up
got
well.
I heard he's got a great personality.
Oh yeah, yeah. So they have a new OC with Bobby Petrino. There's a new OC for TCU. He's from UConn, and UConn finished number 21 in the country last year in offense. His name's Gordon Samus. They have a Harvard transfer quarterback, Jaden Craig. I don't know much about him, but I looked up his stats. 52 touchdowns, 12 picks in 3 years at Harvard. So the spread 7.5. That hook might be something we regret, but I'm going to take them. There's been some good games the last 2 years in Dublin. They had the Florida State losing to Georgia Tech a couple years ago. And then last year was Iowa State and K-State with Rocco Beck and the guy from K-State. Yeah, yep.
Who you pick TCU as well?
And
I'm
Avery
with
Johnson's
TCU.
dad
I'm a
fighting
TCU.
somebody in the
Yeah,
concourse.
His brother.
Yep. So
Fighting
the only
about his
game's
son.
different.
Oh yeah, it was his brother.
NC State, Virginia is the only game we're different on. But like I said, this is a slow week, guys. We're gonna get into it more next week. Some of these weeks have 8 to 10 good games, even more. We'll talk about it when it gets to those weeks and see what we want to do because there's actually 2 weeks have about 14 games that are worth talking about. And if we leave one or two out, you're like leaving like LSU, Tennessee out or some big game. So if we get to that week, maybe we just go through and just give our picks like quick without a lot of chatter so we can get through them.
Bo's been coaching us on going
I'm
through
with it.
picks quick. It's,
Yep, time management, boys.
That's crazy.
Look at that. That's
there is a
improvement.
super
And I'll
chat.
Make sure to take it a little more seriously now that I know there's a trophy on the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Cody, Uncle, Grandpa, bottom right, age 10 years.
What?
oh damn, jeez, what did I do to you?
You need to bust out a rap on Cody next week. That's what you need to do.
I might have to. Well, I mean, this is Turdo. I don't know.
Look,
Whatever, man.
Look, there's only one haiku that can match up to the best rap of all time. Okay, we need that next week.
All right.
I don't think we need another
I
rap.
look
think we're good.
forward to next week, boys. Look forward to seeing all you guys.
Great
at the
work,
tailgates.
Bose. Great
Yep, I
return.
appreciate it.
Great
Always a
work.
pleasure, Bose.
Thank you, Bose.
Thank you, guys.
It's good to
Thank
be
you,
all.
guys.
It's good to be in this with you guys this year.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on,
it's gonna be
hold
fun. Let's have fun with it.
You asked to be out of it last year.
No, I didn't ask to be out of it last year. I joined in frickin' November.
He did. He came
joined
in.
late.
Yeah.
That
He
could
was
be
like a
true.
guest
did.
picker one week for Dave or something. Yeah.
That could be true. All right, boss. Be good, man. Thank you.
All right, man. You too. See you guys.
See you,
Boys
boss.
and girls, another great show here on the beautiful Wednesday. Again, check out your tickets for the tailgate. Get in on that action. Check out the store if you guys want to have some fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Brooks Austin was supposed to join us this morning, was unable to. We're going to catch up with him Friday afternoon, so that should be coming out later on Friday.
Shout out to Brooks
I'm gonna
Austin.
Miss
on
Brooks
3.
Austin.
I tried to get him on
Yeah.
tonight, but he's busy, so
Damn,
sorry.
big fan.
Yeah, shout out to Brooks though. On 3,
Same.
he just I guess he just joined on 3.
Yep.
So
And
Congrats to
surpassed
him.
100,000. So great stuff all around. You guys have a great rest of your night. Best day of the week. Get some rest. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love, baby.
see ya.